The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Check,
Here's Tomlinson. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
Five wide. Check out. Hey, orbit.
And now they'll throw with Allen. He completes it to Henry. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And hopefully for both sides, not a sign of things to come, Charles. This morning, it was so perfect outside, but we knew this weather was coming, and we see the effects of it here early on.
And I wonder if how perfect it was this morning has psychologically fooled everyone. You know, it's almost like even though we were told the weather was coming, and you know the teams knew it as well, then maybe they got fooled and thought, it's going to be okay. And now they're probably a little upset that it's out there.
Because warm-ups were dry.
Oh, well, dry, and now you've got to make the change up, and it's the first quarter. Might take them a little time to settle in on their focus and concentration.
I got you, boy. Chance. Check. 6-6, pull it high. Buzz. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. I can't believe they let you play. I can't.
On second down, here's Romo. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Mike. Stop. Keep it up, guys. Mike. Hey, Haywood. Mike. Let's go, baby. Turn over. Get that ball.
So after the INT, it's Allen. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Intended for Rashawn Perriman. Incomplete. Chris Harris on the coverage.
They'll come up now with the clock showing 3 seconds to go here in the first. On second down, it's Tomlinson. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
49ers nothing.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down.
Check, nickel. Hey, hold. Monday. Check, hey, do. Say. Check. Lucky.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
8, read. 54, Mike. Check the outs, check the outs, check the outs. Hey, Delta.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Let's go. 10 Lobo. Check, watch 54, watch 54. And let's get them holes. Out. Hurry. Hit it.
On second down now. McKinnon, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down. An extra DB for the 49ers now on third.
Check. Hey, alert 3. Smooth. 54. Mike's 54. Bring it. Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4". Let's get the ball. Shoot. Kill. Let's go.
Back to throw. Romo. He finds McKinnon, complete. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48.
Nice hit, boy.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Kill. 61, matchbox lights. Hey, exit. Push him back. Mike 56. You better be. Man. You better be afraid of me. Switch. Bravo. Slam. Hey, switch gears. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. It's our time. Dude.
They do snap it. Now Romo. And that is going to be incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Tight end right. 3 down. Pass 85. He's checking. Alert. Hey, Charlie.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And the catch made by Dontrell Inman. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
55. Greystone travel. Alert. Hey, Foxtrot.
Throwing his Allen on 3rd. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter.
Hey, Alpha! Whip. Watch the whip. Shift. Kill. Watch the safety creep.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He gets it to Thomas. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Michael Thomas. A gain of 13 yards. First down, 49ers.
Allen now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Tomlinson. He's got the first down inside the 10. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. 24 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to the always disruptive Olivier Vernon. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Here's Romo now on 2nd down. And he's going to go down again. Olivier Vernon picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Blue draw Corkers. Hey, high 7. Show it up. 5.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Going up top. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Taken in at the 22. Fancy footwork at the 45. Oh, he nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Mike. Check 55. Mike. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Check.
They'll run on first down. Tomlinson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Tight.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
50. Here we go.
They'll run. Tomlinson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Oh, yeah.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Myers able to knock it through. So we're at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Get ready.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Allen complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Gotta do better.
Allen gonna throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
To throw, it's Allen. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick.
That would be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Watch the pass. Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4". Hey, Haywood. I got it. Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. I'm trying to get it.
Throwing again, Romo. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Buster Screen.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
You got it. You got it.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Don't be scared of it.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Allen. Thomas has got it. Complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And the box with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with Tomlinson. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
But forget knowing where the 1st down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Good work, boy. Let's go. Let's go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yeah,
run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Check 52. Joker. Alert. Check. Check 37. Check 37.
From the gun, it's Allen. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From the gun, they give to Tomlinson. Big hold of the 30. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. 81 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. They're going to keep it on the ground. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for first. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Bang, bang! Bang, bang! Hey, exit! 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch me. Look at me. Zipper! Hit it!
Romo. And Adams has it. Complete. There he goes, right side. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Davante Adams, 65 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Hopkins with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Pilot, 64, weak. Crouch. Middle.
Allen now on 1st down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and it's 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Out of the gun, it's Tomlinson. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
5 wide. Stay on the slot. You go tight. Take 3. 218, chopper. He's middle. He's checking crack. Back then. Top 52.
Operating from the gun, Allen. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down.
Bravo!
On 1st down, Romo. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminate it.
Hey, Echo. 56, Mike, 56. Heads go.
2nd and 10. Romo once more. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Mack Wilson brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career.
Hey, box truck. Switch it, come here, switch it.
Third and long here. It's Romo. He's got Adams on the hookup. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. So a big play coming now for the Bucs as they'll go for 2. Hunt going to run for it. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. He's at the 50, the 30, 20.
Do you have one of those charts that tells you to go for 2 or go for 1?
I don't. I know you do, but I don't care what the chart says there. You got to kick it, right?
I agree totally, because somewhere the chart's something's gonna pop out of the chart and say, hey man, just kick the extra point here. You're in good shape. I think they were chasing points there when they didn't need to.
Yeah, try to get a little bit greedy, take the lead in the 4th quarter. Now they still trail by 1. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now it's Tomlinson. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Check 3.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Check 3.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
And the penalty, a big assist to this offense. Now it's 3rd and 3.
He's coming. We got double up.
Now Allen operating from the gun. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
36. Hey, Alpha.
And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And that is incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going, and above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
You remember me? Let's go, baby. Begin. 61, matchbox lights. Hey, high 7. Right there, 54, right there. 54, Mike. All right, T, let's go. All right, T.
Here's Romo. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. Call it a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Keep playing hard, fellas. 3. Let's get it.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, check. Right there, 54, right there. 54, Mike. On the ball. 54 is Mike. Hey, orbit. Watch 54. You go night. Son go night. Hey, watch Sam. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Look at me. Go. We ain't beginning to turn you up. Don't get nervous. Check 43. Now.
Romo on 3rd down. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. They'll boot it away from about his 35. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Back to throw, Allen. And caught by Henry. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10.
Pass 85. Jump. Monday. Hey, Zoo.
Now Allen. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Back to throw. He completes it to Henry. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's third down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up.
To throw is Allen. And that is incomplete. 2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough, and these elements makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. On first down, Tomlinson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. He's back to throw. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 27 yards there, a first down. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This to almost certainly win the football game. And his kick here is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So in a driving rain, he steps up, puts it through just like he's practicing in a gym somewhere.
How about that? Any little slip in this weather is going to throw him off. He stepped up there like it was perfect conditions, took dead aim, and knocked it through.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. So the victory here for San Francisco. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rock.